Right, planes in cold and dark. Let's get some shots. No ground power on. Alright, on goes the battery. On with the ground power. Let's test these new doors actually. Nice. Cool. Literally a short hop over to East Mids. As I can see, there's an approach on. I'm sure he's still online, which he is. Also got London as well. Right, let's get set up. I've just updated all the FMC, so that's all good. We're now 1910. Checking, yep, September the 12th up to October, yep, 9, that's cool. Alright, let's go to the overhead. Switching to nav, heading selects, get the mic sorted. I'm aware this max speed test takes some time to load as well, so doing your sort of preliminary checks is sort of delayed on that one. I think it's getting sorted. Stall warnings. Down to the pedestal. Let's test the fire. All good on the left, all good on the right. Over to the squibs. Wheel well. Left and right, it's all good. Let's get some lights in here. Need to slow down. Into IRR position. Well, I've got it set to a minute anyway, the shortest, so it sort of gets us off. EGNX. Oh no, EGSS. Where are we? 201. Not that it really matters. 213, okay. 213 down at the cargo ramp. Put that in. There we go. So literally a short hop over to EMA. Not long at all. I've got the Neptune West Atlantic 738. It was actually it flew over from the States and came into East Midlands, which is, I must admit, a nice Boeing 738. Livery is very nice. Alright, let's get AVITAB open. EGSS. Cool. Utava departure today. What are we? Runway 22. Oh, that's good then. Utava, Quebec 75. So remember, these are your airways and waypoints. Some do say DCT, which is direct, which then you don't need the airways on. Buzzard. Over to Welling, and then onto the Pigot 1 Juliet Star. Which approaches on, so it should be a 360 north heading from Velag, depending how he controls us. So we'll get that in. Selected departures. So runway 22 at Stansted, and it is the Utah 1 Romeo. Over to East Mids for the Piggy 1 Juliet. That's all good. Just checking the routing, no discontinuities. Nice, very short, very short. So fuel, so we've got about 4.2 tons. I'll add about an extra 100 on that, as in kilos. So we'll go for 4 point. I'm not expecting any holds. We'll go for 4.4 tons. I'm thinking, is London online? Yeah. Just to be safe. Right, I've actually put 19 tons exactly in for cargo. So about, yeah, it's about right. So you've got a zero fuel weight of 60.6 tons. I'm happy with 60.4. I did, bearing in mind there's two of us, if there was. FO captain. I could bump it up. There you go, look. So you've added that extra 0.2. Cool. Right, in at ref page. So zero fuel weights in. That's 60.6. Happy with that. That's the estimated zero fuel weight. Over to your, where are you? So your alternative and final reserves for your reserves in the FMC. So it's basically adding them up. So what, we're 2.5 tons reserved, or reserves. Stick that in there. I'm not sure what West Atlantic's cost index is, so I'll go with 20. It's a very short flight. I've got an altitude of, or a flight level should I say, of 20,000, so 200. Okay. It's literally top of climb and then top of descent straight after. We'll put the averages in today. I mean, if you've got square boxes here, yes, fill them in. If there's not, I was told you don't have to. We'll put average wins in. We've got 265 at 42. An ISO deviation. It's only an average of 11. Transition altitude 6,000. Happy with that. Over to the N1. Outside air temperature is plus 24. I need to get the ATIS up for Stansted. If you've got an iPhone or anything, I use Aero Weather. I'll just pay for it. In a simmer. Yeah, we are plus 24. Go for 24 KD rate. I think that is fine for today. using flap 5 and trimming out 479. Nice. Get your VREFs in and adding the V2 speed onto the MCP. All good. I'll come more into the FMC in a bit. Right. That's the overhead panel. We'll stick the fuel pumps on. And see exit lights. Stick the panels up. And just going down column by column, checking. Yeah, but although we're a cargo, we'll stick them on. Yeah. Window heats. Oh, move out of the way. Probes on till final checks. Hydraulics on. Assuming the FO is doing his checks. His walk around checks. Trim air. Put the packs to auto for now. So we've got flight level of 200. Elevation at 306. So we'll go 300. And then turning your position light onto steady, as we are on the ground. Order brakes to RDO. There's some lights on the pedestal. Sure whether to check in with London. TK gameplay. Hey bro, sorry mate. I need a secondary laptop, to be honest. I have got one, I just need to set it up so I can see chat in the background. Just like laying my phone on the corner of a mug. Right. So departure for today, we had Utava. If you go back to departures, you can always double check. So Utava 1 Romeo, be in there, so you get AVITAB. And there we are there. So climb straight out, left turn, right turn onto a course of 350. Obviously, Stansted in the London area can be stupidly busy, so complying with these height restrictions, obviously in the real world, would be what they would be doing today. Maybe not, depending on what London, because they are on. Might see if I can get a clearance from them though. I don't think, because I am on Unicom and they usually message you. Oh well. I'll go to the initial climb and see if they contact me. I think because I'm under a certain flight level, I don't think they will. I'm sure it's 245. That's why I don't think he's contacted me. Right, Stansted QNH 1026. 1026, stick that in the, I've got this standby 1026. I get the APU running. We'll get the APU running. Not long to go. Rest of the train standby. Winter there. Overhead panel's fine. Flight director's on. 30 degrees there. Runway 22. Fly runway heading just in case of any emergency. I can hear the APU kicking in. Initial climb 5,000. I'm going to set it to 200. There is no tower, so we'll make that initial climb. We'll get on our way. Check the scroll. Right, what I'll do, I'll get the tug ready, and we'll get going.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Quite a bit of a long push. That should do.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, FO side, terrain airport, just before takeoff. I'll stick the weather on if I remember. I don't want to fry anyone. Unicom set 122.8. I'll have a standby of 134.170. As I can, it's literally as soon as before VELAG and you're on a sort of descent onto an altitude of 100.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
You'll be contacting them, or in this case they'll ask you. Double check. Oh no, hang on. Oh, it's a 134. Sorry. 134, this was 1... Is that 1... Jesus, what's wrong with me? 170, come on. Yeah. 175, cool. I may get a contact from London, I don't know. Right, distress frequency 121.5 set. Not that that's in uses it, I don't think it should do.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, we're pretty much set to go really. So let's get off. Right, AP on the bus. Cool. I'll put the AP bleed on. Usually you wait a minute, but I mean it's fine. It's fine on this occasion because I want to get off. Right, parking brake's ready to release. So left, right packs off. Getting as much sources to those engines as possible.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
I just remembered. It's gone. I had the air stairs out and everything, but oh actually, oh no, doors open. Look, anti-coal's off. Big mistake. Oh well. Like I say, single simmers, eh? Right, we're all good. Anti-coal's on. Great. Okay, right, switch to ground, engine 2, here we go, EGT. M2, N2 is rising, waiting for the 25%. And a sip of coffee. So at 25%, then in comes the fuel. Checking the N1, checking the EGT. And 2, 4, 5, 3. Good. So that's switched over on to engine 1. Switching over to ground. And here we go. Nice. the fuel. Two good starts, which is good. 2, 4, 6, 3. Happy. Right, so we've got the Target 1 Romeo on.
Set parking brake.
Setting parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Airport. What's the airport bit? Oh, there we go. I know Stansted might sort of back around, but just for YouTubing case. Right, disconnect hand signals to the right, I would say. Yep. To departing runway 22. Apron Z. Right. In through Papa.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right, all good. Gens on. APU off. Start switch continuous. Pro Peaks both on. Left and right packs auto. Isolation valve auto. APU bleed off. Over to the MCP. Auto throttle. RML nav. Could reset. Well, resetting the fuel after the APU really is, or just before. Switch that to TARA. Flaps to 5. And we know trim is 4.78. That's checked. Okay. Out comes the checklist. Always use the checklist. I see plenty of YouTubers that don't use checklists. It bugs me. Things can go wrong. Alarms coming off left, right, and centre. It's a simple before taxi checklist. If you get it in your head, you're fine. So we did generators on, left, right, APU off, start switch is continuous. Pro Peeps are on. Anti-ice is required, not needed. We are plus 24. It's warm weather. Packs on auto. We have bleeds are on. If they are off and you're up, you're in big trouble. Flight control. Here we go. Let's go to joystick. Full forward, centre, full back, centre, left, centre, right, centre, rudder, right, rudder, left. Cool. And recall. So we're recalling. Nothing showing on the recall here. We're all fine. We're all fine. Over to the yoke. So I use this as a cross check as well. Stab trim, takeoff briefing. Yes. Cabin's all set. There's only two. It is a cargo. All the doors not shut yet. There you go. That's checking your cabin. There are passengers on a cargo jet. You need to take that off. I do fly the Ryanair a lot. I'm sort of virtual airline with them. Right, MCP is set. V2 speed, yes. I've put a runway heading, altitude. All the flight directors are on. Auto throttle armed. Bank is 30. I'm cross-checking everything here. Transponder is TRRA. Strobe light. You can do it now. A lot of once you're taxiing and sort of close to departure, we'll do that last takeoff briefing check. We'll put that on, sort of with the landing lights. Right, so we've been, we can imagine now, taxiing. We've been cleared to taxi. Okay. So a quick config warning check, up, and then up. And cleared to taxi and turn your taxi lights on and runways. So. Looking left, looking right. I usually stay about 20 knots on the taxiway. I think max is 30. Looking good. I could nip in there actually. Take this next left. Alpha. So it's just taxiing nicely, about a 10 knot turn. Going by Romeo. Romeo 1. Put the strobes on now. Right, we'll get rid of the airport chart. We'll go, so just imagine we've been clear for takeoff, set the timer, and the weather radar can come on. Looking left, looking right, all clear. Nicely turn it in. There we go, 220 there. Okay, thrust up to 40. And push toga. Slight forward pressure on the control column. And rotate. Onto the fly directors and we gear up. We're at 1400. We'll select command and can bug up the speed. Bug up. Gears to up and off. Got to blank the lower DU. There we go, that's blanked. Okay, up to flaps 1. See the arrows just hitting the bug speed. And flaps up. Order brake off. And we can engage VNAV. The aircraft's going to accelerate to 250 knots. Okay, we're alt into vent. Check once, check twice, 3 times. And if you're in the shop view on the climb page, it's flight level 200 there as well. So we're now imagining that we've been cleared to a flight level we can push standard. Get that heading bug around. It's good practice to keep doing this. Obviously if you had an FMC failure, you can revert to a heading. Nice. What we got? We've got ground on as well. That's quite cool. Rule of thumb 100 nautical miles, checking the 80s, but 38 till or 37 top descent, switch over to the 80s. 122 decimal six. Oh, I might have that on now.
Acknowledge receipt of information. Charlie, time 1320, runway news 27, transition level, flight level 70, surface wind 220, 16 knots, visibility 10 kilometer or more, broken 2,400 feet, temperature +21, dew point +16, QNH 1024, East Midlands. Receipt of information. Charlie, time 1320, runway news.
So we've got information Charlie, QNH 1024. Just do the 10,000 feet check. Landing lights off. Start switches to auto. Seatbelt signs off. Very cool. I'll always double check it, my aero weather app. It's usually every half an hour and ATIS updates, all 45 minutes. Seems to be correct. So what we'll click to do, we'll jump into the FMC and we'll do a descent forecast. Charts. So all the descent forecasts, we're at 200. I'll put a 150, 100 flight levels. So 150, 265, 42 knots. 36 knots, and about 1,000 foot. We'll also put East Midlands winds in, which are 230 at 16 knots. Okay. We've got an ISA deviation of plus 11, and a QNH, what would say 1026. So the workload's coming in. I know it's a short flight, but once it's all in, gives the aircraft chance. And the FMC, good sort of planning. Ooh. +4, that's fine. Alright, we'll go for the fixed rings. Runway 27. Nicely. Flaps 5, 10 miles out, and nicely configured by 5. We are cruising flight level 200. So for a point of reference at top of descent, we are basically timesing that by 3, so it gives you 60. Which is what I've been taught. So yeah, as you can see, it's not far off. A right turn at buzzers and we're sort of 10, 20 nautical miles out till we're actually hit top of descent. Right, we've got approach set. Once that approach frequency is in, we'll put a ground frequency on it. Well, that's a nice off UTAVA. EGNX. So a Cat 3 ILS runway 27. So 10935. ILS 10935. Oh god. Oh, it's switch, isn't it? 10935. Cool. MCP course 269. 269 left, right, yeah, good. 382, I believe, is the minimums. Yeah, I know East Mids very well, so minimums switch to Barrow. We don't want that on radio. We aren't Cat 3. So 382 on the Barrow. There's the FMC shout out before reset MCP altitude, so we'll go to 10,000 initially. Are you going to move? Cool. 3, 4. Come on. 382, right. Minimum set. East Mids approach, please contact me, there you go. East Mids approach, good afternoon, it's Neptune 28 Echo. Information Charlie, we are inbound only at flight level 200.
Neptune 28 Echo, East Midlands radar, thank you, Squawk 4555, when ready, descend to flight level 80 to be level by picket.
When ready, we actually have started, so descend flight level 8000, Squawk 4555 and be ready, level by picket. Neptune 28 Echo. Right, so he wants 8,000. Sorry, it threw me off then. 8,000 Squawk. What are we? 4, 5. Oh, it's very nimble. Cool. Squawk 4555 on the boss. We'll just do a quick ident for him there as well. Right, level by 8,000. Yeah, that's correct. What he said. Level by 8,000 picket. Great. So we should get some nice vectors in. Straight up and down, really. Just get arrival. Picket 1 Juliet. There we go. Should be coming up from Welling. Yeah. See, I know too well that from Velag it is a right turn at 360. He wants me slightly forward at Pigot. I'd imagine it will sort of edge me right from there. We'll see. Right, so nicely on the descent profile here. Just keeping an eye out. Speed's drifting quite a bit. Use speed brake when necessary. Always a great tool. You don't want that speed drifting away. You're using your MCP as a tool. I believe that is Bruntingthorpe. No. Who is it? Okay, drag required yet. Speed's sort of drifting away.
Jersey 1 Victor November, welcome to East Midlands. Hold Mike 2, contact ground at 121.9. Goodbye.
I'd like to route direct Pigot, if I'm honest. Neptune 28 Echo.
Neptune 28 Echo, leave up duck heading to 70 degrees.
Leave up duck 270 degrees, Neptune 28 Echo. I was going to ask him if I could route direct to Pigot then. Literally overstepped him. 270 degrees, right, okay. Yeah, this rarely happens. They, like I say, they concentrate always on the VLAG. Come on. Just keeping an eye on that profile. Right, 240. Watching the speed. .5 nautical miles from that diesel point ping at 248,000. Right, 2 nautical miles away. Very close, it will start turning soon. And reach its decel, so it should pitch up slightly to maintain 240 knots. So I'll do, I'll stick the turn in now. There we go, I'll stick the 270 in now. So it's saying low. We'll level change that because we don't want it to try and pitch up and hold for that FMC altitude. I'm going to route direct to Charlie 127. It could, yeah, it's got us high, but it's shooting down. Let's have a look.
Neptune 28 Echo, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Neptune 28 Echo. Should be a fairly sharp turn to the right. Wait, I'm hoping he does pretty soon. It just throws you right off.
Neptune 28 Echo 30 track miles, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Send to flight level 6,000 feet, QNH 1024, Neptune 28 Echo. We're under 302, so 9,000 foot we should at, using you 3 times stable. It's slowly catching up. I'm not sure what his mind's thinking, but it's good, it's good.
Neptune 28 Echo, turn right, heading 030 degrees.
Right heading 030 degrees, Neptune 28 Echo. So that...
Neptune 28 Echo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Descend altitude 5,000 feet, Neptune 28 Echo. Just got to remember, altitude and flight levels are different. I have said flight level. I think so did he. It's common. But, right, we can get rid of the chart. Let's get the ILS on. No, he's doing a good job. Oh.
Neptune 28 Echo, continue the right turn going, heading 040 degrees.
Continue right turn to 040 degrees, Neptune 28 Echo. So this is what I thought. I've come in and now I've got to go out again. The easiest thing with East Mids, as I say, with VLAG, it is a straight 360 right turn, and you're north, and you're at about this point at 10 miles out. which they can then turn you onto a nice 300 degree left turn.
Neptune 28 Echo, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Neptune 2 Echo, which gets you nicely on the localizer. It's creeping up slightly, the profile. So what I'll do, I'll speed brake 180 knots just before that base turn. It's always another good rule. 180 knots base turn.
Neptune 28 Echo, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left heading 360 degrees, Neptune 28 Echo. So he's bringing us in now. I'll just update the FMC as well. It's good to keep updating it. So it is going off its path here. Okay, so we're in the what are we? 10.6 DME. So what I'll do, I'll put out flaps 2. Yeah, flaps 2, 180. We should be able to see EMA to our left. There we go. Cool. I'm going to go flap 5 just to bring the speed out just a tad more. There we go.
Neptune 28 Echo, I'm not sure why you decided to stop your base flag. Yeah, stop your descent on the base flag, but it's probably not the best idea in future. Continue the left turn, I'm going to bring you through the localizer to establish from the north.
I was on a descent to 3,000. Yeah, you can easily take me through the localizer to continue on the north and we'll do a right turn from there.
Neptune 28 Echo, yeah, I realised that when you reduced the speed, you stopped us. You did 4 miles without descending. If you could slow down before the base leg, because that's when we're trying to tuck you in, that would be appreciated in future.
Yeah, no problem. Neptune 28 Echo. Yeah, alright, fair one. Speed was quite high.
Neptune 28 Echo, so make a left turn now, heading 230 degrees.
Left 230 degrees, Neptune 28 Echo.
Neptune 28 Echo, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS approach to runway 27.
Descend altitude 2,000 cleared, ILS approach, runway 27, Neptune 28 Echo. You might as well just done a loop to the right, but anyway.
East Midlands approach, afternoon, Ryanair 89 Fox, flight level 150, information, Delta, overhead, VLAG.
Ryanair 89 Foxtrot, sorry, East Midlands radar, hello, vectoring for an ILS approach runway 27. Are you able to make 80 by picket?
AFM, we can make 80 by picket and vectors for 27, 89 Fox.
Ryanair 89 Foxtrot, splendid. If you could do that, that'd be grand.
Roger.
Just keeping an eye under that, I've got to get under that really. Before I arm approach. I've vorlocked that before. Arm approach.
2,500.
Getting everything, look. Landing lights, right. We're on. It's sorted. There is an error on my part as well there. It's the speed was... I should have brought the speed back well before that 10 mile point anyway. So he can't really turn me in at that rate. But we're here. We're all good.
Neptune 28 Echo, traffic information, a unknown light aircraft, your right 2 o'clock, 3 miles, indicating altitude 2,000 feet.
Copy the traffic, and we are now established on localizer 5 miles, Neptune 28 Echo.
Neptune 28 Echo, thank you, runway 27, clear to land, the wind's 220 degrees 16 knots.
Clear to land, runway 27, Neptune 28 Echo. Alright, Sprigo armed, start switch continuous, recall. Go down.
Golf November Kilo, East Midlands radar.
And missed approach altitude set. One 146.
Golf November Kilo, East Midlands radar.
So 151. We'll set last landing flaps.
Golf Tango Alpha November Kilo, East Midlands radar.
It's ground. 121.9.
1,000.
Should really be looking. We're at 1,000. I'll take autopilot off. So not dropping below the VREF speed. Keeping an eye out of sight and the flight director's chart.
Rhino 89 Foxtrot, turn right heading 320 degree.
Right, 320, 89 Fox.
500. Minimums 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close. Hold. Ooh, bit firm. In with the rudder.
East Midlands radar, don't tango off November Kilo.
Golf Tango Alpha November Kilo, East Midlands, hello, you've entered controlled airspace, there's a radar control, route west, sorry correction, route east immediately, please to leave.
Plan to vacate, Mike.
Roger that, I'm requesting inbound to East Midlands Airport. I tried contacting you, but I got it in the wrong communications box.
Okay, Golf November Kilo, in future you shouldn't enter controlled airspace if you can't establish contact. Okay, call me, we'll get you an entrance properly when you're outside of the zone, just remain clear of control, please.
Roger that, exiting out to the control airspace.
Rhino 89 Foxtrot, 3 track miles, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1024.
And vacate, Mike.
5,000 feet.
So we'll hold here and we'll wait till it's instructed to ground, which will be about now, I would imagine. Didn't have taxi lights on, did I? Start cleaning up, probes off.
Golf November Kilo, Squawk, 45, sorry, correction, standby. Golf November Kilo, Squawk 4450.
Just repeat the squawk. Golf Tango Alpha November Kilo.
Golf November Kilo, Squawk 4550.
Squawk 4550. Golf Tango Alpha November Kilo.
Switch me then. Neptune 28 Echoes vacated, Mike.
Neptune 28 Echo, thank you. Ground now 121.9.
Ground 121.9, thanks for the service. Ground, good afternoon, it's Neptune 28 Echo, we're vacated. Left at Mike. Are you there?
Neptune 28 Echo, East Midlands ground, good afternoon. Taxi stand 43 via Alpha November.
4-3. Neptune 28 Echo, can we request the Eastern Apron cargo jet here? It's the thing when they don't know East Midlands. Oh, ish.
Neptune 28 Echo, apologies. Taxi stand 77 via Alpha. Standby.
And uniform.
Via Neptune 28 Echo, taxi stand 77 via Alpha and Delta.
Thank you, stand 77 via Alpha and the Delta. Neptune 28 Echo. Cool. I could go on 4-3, yeah? Mingle with the passenger jets. We made it, we made it. Right, so we're taxiing to gate. Weather radar's off. Landing lights are off. Strobes to steady. Oh, not anti-collision. Make sure I'm staying on the taxi line. Transponder is out of, done that. Snap trims off, flaps are up, auto brakes off, MC speed flight directors are off. This is the thing when you do it on your own, you can't see. Off. I spoke at 100, yes. Auto brakes off. And that ID turned off. Oh god, drifting. Let me just try and drag that here. Oh, there you go. Start switches are off. Yep. Take the picture actually. APU is on. Get that on. Approaching stand, turn off, touch the lights off, yeah, cool. Keep that out anyway. Well, here's my first sort of YouTube proper video with a mic. I had troubles with an audio jack. USB is far better quality. It was just like horrendously echoey. So I was doing channel, like just streaming stuff like this, and it was not good. So some people would be coming on like, "Do you speak?" "Yes, I do." But we made it. It's good. It's the first sort of stream. It's strange when you stream and you're trying to do everything at once as well. So yeah, like the approach coming in, it's obviously pitched up, speed state, and I've come in a bit too fast, a hell of a lot too fast. I should have realised that really, but I'm not a pilot. I've done a lot of training on it, but I've got a lot of friends, family who are pilots in the business, but just picked up a lot of things from them. But every day's a learning day. Right, stand 77, we'll put it on. So coming on, and the taxi lights off. The APU is on, get that on. Cool. I always aim for the bolt, just where the windscreen wiper is. Been told it's a good aiming marker. Cool, we'll hold short there. Nice. Okay, parking brakes on. Get that out in a minute. Turn the display. Where are you? There you are. Engine one. Nice. Rescue 4. Where are you going? Just for the ground crew purposes, 20% on the N2. That's good. So the anti-collision light can come off, and they can approach the aircraft. We'll do the shutdown checklist in a minute. Let's get a door open. Set some chocks. Air stairs. I'll keep the APU running for a minute. Or I could do a full one. So we'll do a full one. Connecting the GPU, ground power on. Let's get the APU off. Right, parking brakes set, seatbelts off, fuel pumps off. I don't need them. Window heat is off. Probe heats are off. Antis is off. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. Anti-collision light, done that. APU bleed as required. Air pass as required. I'll turn them off. They're all fine. We'll turn that off anyway. Speed brake down and detent. Flaps are up. Transponders standby. Yep, did that. What have we got? Flaps. Transponder, iris mode selections to nav, yes. I don't think I wanted to keep it nav. I would just turn them off. Emergency exit lights off. I'll open the door. Hello. Trim air off. Check that. Where are you? Trim air. APU ground power with off, and then battery off. Cool. And battery. Cool. Put that back up. And there's Rescue 4 waiting for us. Thanks guys for tuning in, whoever's come on. There's probably no one. I've had about 1-2 people view, but it's been fun. Good short hop over. And yeah, the controller, you did alright. I'm not gonna, he had a go at me, and I thought other things. Like I say, it's far easier to do that north heading up. It's a lot less work for him. I do work at East Mids, so the controllers there, I hear it every day. So I know what the easier routing is from Verlag. So yeah, it was sort of left to right, left.
East Midlands ground, very good afternoon to you, Ryan 89 Foxtrot, vacated, Mike.
Disconnect that. Yeah, so, yeah, it did alright. Clear and punctual. But we made it. A good pilot's always learning. That's what they say. So, I'll see you all next time. I'll do something else, another short. I like to do Dublin flights, quick short hops over there when the approach controllers are on, and yeah, cool. So enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.